What is up, guys? It is Gamers Revolution here, and I have a theory about the DLC for map pack, especially the zombies. Now, this is just a theory video, so none of this that I say is true, so it might be true, it might not be. So let's get into this. The name of the map, I don't know yet. That's something I don't know. But it is going to take place World War I in France. More specifically in France, Verdun, France. Now, this is going to take place inside the trenches because everyone knows that the trenches are what World War I is pretty much most famous for. And since this is going to take place in the trenches, there has to be somewhere else to go, because imagine just being in trenches. So I imagine there's going to be a bunker, probably a destroyed town, definitely the trenches. And I have heard that this is going to be a transit-like gameplay from some other YouTubers, but I sort of believe this, but I sort of don't, because apparently you ride around on a tank instead of a bus. And so what I'm thinking is that if you were in World War I, you wouldn't just have tanks like driving you everywhere. It takes money and tons of gas money to actually drive around. So I'm thinking that you have to pay to get to someplace, and that there will be a central hub in the center of the map where like you can actually just like pay to go to the central hub, and then from the central hub you can pay to go anywhere else in the map, which I think would be actually very cool. Instead of one set course, you could just go wherever you wanted. Now, the new characters will be back. This is a given. There is no doubt about it that they will be back because of all those notes and stuff that they are posting on Facebook, that Treyarch is. And the transit characters are dead. They have served their purpose. Maxis and Richtofen have used them for whatever they wanted to accomplish. Maxis to get to Agatha or Argartha to rescue his daughter Samantha, and I believe that Richtofen wants to get his own body back and flee the world of zombies. So, a little bit on the Easter egg side. Now, I have heard this from Play the Game. They say Maxis will be riding a giant robot in this final map. Now, if you remember back to World at War, there was a map called Der Riese, and this map, Der Riese means, in French, or is it German, I forget, the giant. So, it makes sense because Der Riese is in France, the giant, and apparently if you go into Nuketown, there is a miniature robot that it apparently looks like the one that's going to be in the game, according to Play the Game. So, I'll try and find some footage of that for you guys later on. But more information on that. Apparently Maxis, he's this like sort of bald, white-headed dude, and so he will be in that game without a doubt, and he will try and be using this giant robot to get to Agartha to get his Samantha back. And we have heard this from the Buried End game. And more information on the Wonder Weapon. It's going to be a staff, and this staff will, like, you can attach elements onto it. Now, if you've looked at Treyarch's Facebook page, Twitter lately, they have, like, we were there at the beginning for one picture, and, like, on their little whiteboard or projection, there are tons of elements. And this, I believe, ties into the new Wonder Weapon. So, apparently, you can attach, like, orbs, I would guess, and you can like control wind like the Thunder Gun, or electricity like the Wonder Waffle, ice, the Winter Towel, water. I was thinking about water, and I was thinking the Liquefier, not sure about that one, fire, the Flamethrower from the original World at War, and earth. So you have earth, wind, ice, and fire. No, water and fire. And I don't know what the earth one would be. So if you guys know what that one is, let me know in the comments section below. I think it might be some new thing that they're adding in. But I also believe that the Wonder Weapon will not be able to be attained out of the mystery box, and you would have to build it instead, but it isn't going to be as stressful as getting the original like suck gun in Transit. So anyways, that is it for my theory on this new map. I hope I incited you on some things that are going to be in this new map, because you're going to have the original characters back. A staff is a new weapon. Maxis will be riding a giant robot trying to get to Agartha to get his Samantha back. Richtofen is trying to get back to his body. And one last thing, guys, I think this is going to be the end of the zombie storyline. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe this is going to be the end. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.
Tell the DJ, go ahead and run it back. We're dancing, no stopping. Soon as they hear this, they rocking. All the way from China to Boston, from Mexico to Moroccans. I got them dancing, dancing, dancing. Got them in a trance like it's magic. This that landmine explosive, and that explosion is tragic. So watch your step, girl, cause when I walk in a room,